All right, here's a very unusual build. This guitar is fantastic, and it's really something else. I don't think you're ever going to see another guitar similar to this. Maybe, probably. I did it, so somebody else could do it. But about 15 and a half years ago, a bolt of lightning struck a cherry tree here in Annapolis, Maryland, where I live. And this 4-inch slab was cut out with a mobile bandsaw, and then this piece of wood sat for 8 years in a barn, and then I bought it from the guy for $600, and I carved this guitar out of the slab. So it's very unusual in that it's all one piece of wood. The neck and the body here of this cherry was cut out, and it is fantastic. And I glued a bottom and a top on and a fingerboard of curly cherry that I got to match this guitar. It was fantastic. I like the Koa Regal pickup rings. Wraparound bridge is fantastic. It's 3/8 thick, not a 1/4 inch thick like most wraparounds. This is custom made for me by Jared out in Ohio, and he made me 10 brass bridges, 10 bronze bridges, and 10 stainless steel bridges, and a couple aircraft aluminum ones, but these are the brass ones, and this one's the brass anyway. It's got gold anodized frets. It's got a pair of cherries on fret 12. It's got cherry colored tuners, and it's all gold, and it's got the cherry colored knobs. Even the strap is cherry colored, golden cherry. And let's give it a listen. We're playing through the Fender Cyber Twin down at low volume because the neighbors, they don't like guitar as much as I do. It's weird. I can't figure that out. How can you not like guitar? Anyway, so I'm at bedroom volume here. But let's start out in the neck pickup here. It's got a nice big round. Beautiful, nice big round tone. I'm at bedroom volume, so you have to use your imagination what it would sound like through a 100-watt Marshall. I'll have to do that tomorrow. Go over to the shop and plug it into a 100-watt, but I'm at bedroom volume here because of the neighbors. They don't like loud guitar music. Isn't that weird? How could you not like loud guitar music? Are you gay? What is wrong with you? Anyway, never mind. Don't let me off on a tangent here. Let's get back to the guitar. All right, so that is the neck position. Here is the middle. This is in between the two pickups. 25 frets. Neck position for some picking like that. body thing, neck pickup. Sounds really good for blues rock, Johnny Winterish kind of thing. I like it. And nice and warm. I mean, imagine this is a bedroom volume. Imagine this guitar. I got to do that tomorrow. I got to go over to the shop with Peter and plug in the Marshall 100-watt or the Santa Cruz 100-watt. Turn this thing up. You got to let the big dogs out of the cage. But the neighbors, they don't go for it. I think the neighbors may be gay. I'm not sure. But they don't like the loud volume on the guitar. But as you can tell from this guitar, you know, it's being a big hollow body like it is. It's going to get crazy through an amplifier. I mean, it's beautiful and it's a one of a kind. It really is something special. I mean, I don't know how anybody else has got the patience. I got the patience to do this. But, you know, I'm 65 years old, so, you know, if it takes me another 15 years to build another guitar like this, you know, I'll be 80 years old. Think about that. I'll be 80 years old if I had to build another one like this one was built. So that's not going to happen, probably. You know, I plan on living to 120 years, but let's be reasonable. We're only mortal. And it's just so fantastic. The whole guitar is just one glorious masterwork of craftsmanship. And I think, you know, how do you even charge a price on a guitar like this? This is priceless. You know, I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to charge on it. Peter says $35,000 for something like this. And I know that sounds crazy to some people, but I mean, you got 58, 59 Les Pauls going for 500 grand, right? And none of them built even close to this. Nobody is crazy enough to build this except for me. It took so long to air dry it. I cut out the back of the neck 1.5 inches thick, and I left it alone to see if it was going to twist or bend. Turn that down. Twist or bend. And then I cut out some more. Then I routed the truss rod, glued the fingerboard on, and just watched it. And then that's for another 2 years. Just if it didn't move, I knew it was okay, and it didn't. So it was cured. It was dry. So that's the biggest problem with building a guitar like this. You got to wait, you know, so long for this thing to dry. And, you know, who's going to wait that long? Nobody has that kind of patience. Nobody has that kind of patience. So it's not practical from a guitar building sense. Like, let's say you wanted to make a run of 50 of these. All right. It would take you 10 years. Easy. Unless you had some type of kiln that you could dry the wood down to 6%. That's really what it's got to be for a guitar like this. This had to get down to about 6% before it was stable. And the neck is nice and true. It's never going to go out. There are no reinforcement rods in the neck. It does have a truss rod. I put that under the fingerboard. But, you know, it's got a 3/8 thick bridge. That bridge is fantastic. 12 radius bridge, 12 radius gold anodized jumbos, and cherry bobbin pickups from Warp Core. I love these Regal pickup rings we made for this. They're just Koa glued onto rubber. And it's just fantastic. And same piece of wood for the electronics cavity. I put the electronics cavity on the top because it was just the way it ended up built. I'll have to show you a skeleton picture before I glued the top on and what it looks like underneath there, so you get an idea of how this thing was constructed. It's all one piece of wood, obviously, underneath the top, the back, and the fingerboard. It's just a slab guitar. It does have some glued on pieces, but there's probably a way you could do with an automated 5-axis CNC. You could probably get a long Dremel type tool and chamber it out with the Dremel somehow through the sound hole here or the back of the guitar. You could probably do it a different way than I did it. I did it by just chambering out, except for the center section right here. It's all solid. The rest is chambered out, and then the top and the back was glued on it. It's fantastic.